day, and thank you for watching another episode of NWA Smoky Mountain TV. I'm your host, Matt Rhodes, and a big thanks to all of our great wrestling fans that turned out last Saturday night, King Sports Civic Auditorium, the annual Smoky Mountain Cup. It was indeed a fantastic match from top to bottom. And ladies and gentlemen, over the coming weeks, we're going to be talking about that event in a huge recap for our great fans at home watching us on TV and on the internet. But ladies and gentlemen, unless you've been hiding under a rock, you don't know that Jordan Cage won the NWA Smoky Mountain Cup tournament this past Saturday night in shocking fashion, defeating Chase Owens in the six-way elimination matchup. And Chase Owens looking for revenge, and we'll talk more about that here in just a few seconds. But here on the program today, we're going to recap the first three matches from the first round of the Smoky Mountain Cup tournament. We're going to see Ali Shabazz taking on Shawn Shultz a little bit later on in the main event today. Also, we're going to see Jimmy Rave and Kyle Matthews, two stars from Georgia, two stars that have traveled the world over in professional wrestling, and they tore it down this past Saturday. We're going to show you exclusively today on the program their fantastic matchup. But starting us off here in just a few moments, the local sensation, Axton Ray. He's going to be taking on Anthony Henry in what was a fantastic matchup between two young athletes. We talked about a few minutes ago about Chase Owens looking for revenge against the agencies, Jordan Cage and its newest member, the Tennessee Redneck Chris Richards, after we saw his alliance this past Saturday with Dylan Sizemore and the agency. And Chase has gone out and he's found him a partner in crime, if you will, for Saturday night, May the 7th, the biggest event of the year in Kingsport, Tennessee at the legendary Civic Auditorium. He'll be teaming up with WWE legend X-Pac. That is correct. D-Generation X member X-Pac, and Chase Owens going to be taking on Chris Richards and the 2016 Smoky Mountain Cup winner Jordan Cage. Main event for Collision Course, May 7th. We'll talk about that event a little bit later on in the program. But enough of me talking. Let's go to the ring. Anthony Henry, Axton Ray in the squared circle for the opening contest.
All right, here we go, ladies and gentlemen. This is the opening contest, first round of the Smoky Mountain Cup tournament, and we're going to go, and it is starting off here hot on the outside. Axton Ray, the brand new television champion here at NWA Smoky Mountain, against Anthony Henry from Georgia. And Matt Rhodes calling the action here. Once again, this will be marking my 8th Cup tournament call alongside longtime broadcast partner Mike Cooper. And joining us for tonight's event, Toby Farley. And Toby, it is a pleasure to have you here this evening.
Thank you, man. It's always great to be here.
Oh, look out there, a big belly-to-back suplex on the outside of the apron. And Cooper, this young Anthony Henry, a Georgia native, he is in control right away.
Killer instinct is right. This guy is just brutal. From the time the bell sounded until now, non-stop punishment. I like this guy.
I like his attitude. He is right here to make a point. Trying to put Axton Ray maybe away early. Look out! Oh, my God! And I think he may have took Axton's head off. And Anthony Henry, he is impressive. He is looking to make an impression that nobody will forget here, and the fans of Smoky Mountain are on their feet for this young man, and he has took out one of our young fan favorites here, the television champion, the brand new TV champion in Axton Ray. Wow, what a fantastic start.
Yeah, they're not wasting any time on this.
Watch out here. Big knee drop there. Nice athleticism from Anthony Henry. He likes to call himself the patron saint of wrestling, but he's also got that killer instinct. You talked about Mike Cooper. This man has made a name for himself in Georgia. He's looking to bring it north here in the East Tennessee area. But on a nationwide basis here with the NWA in this Smoky Mountain Cup tournament, later on tonight, six-way elimination match. The winners of these opening six contests, we will see, will compete in that elimination matchup, and the winner will receive a World Heavyweight Championship shot at a later to be determined date. A lot on the line here tonight, plus tag team turmoil. This is going to be one of the biggest nights of the year, and it's an honor to be here tonight from the legendary King Sports Civic Auditorium. You see Kerry Morton, the referee, checking on young Axton Ray. He does not want to give up at this point, but Axton's got to get something going here. Anthony Henry again with the offensive attack here. And this is a unique. Oh, man, he's going to have to break the ropes here. He's got a 5 count, don't want to get disqualified, but he may have done the damage.
Very innovative offense there, just pure brutality from this young man. I am extremely impressed by this Anthony Henry. You don't often see anybody be able to manhandle Axton like this.
You take a lot of it, and Toby Farley, you can probably attest to this. You've been in the business for quite a while. Axton, 18 years of age. Where does experience play into this? We know Anthony Henry, the more experienced of the two, debuted in 2003, some 13 years ago. It seems like a long time ago, but he's a young man, more experienced, though, than young Axton Ray.
Well, I can actually relate to Axton a lot. January made 13 years for me in the wrestling business, and I'm only 28 years old. So I started out very early, just like he did. Every match is trial and error. You live and you learn. There is a lot of experience difference here. However, that kid's got a lot of heart.
Shooter, I know you'll agree with that, but, being a young man in this profession and you're facing a man that's been here in the business for 13 years with the kind of athleticism as Anthony Henry, you don't really know your game plan here, and Anthony's got the stamina to hang with young Axton, and right now he's taking a fight to him.
Well, sometimes the best game plan is to not have one. If you go out there with one thought in mind, that can also backfire on you. With Axton, I see a lot of him and me. He's just going to go out there and fight. He's going to lay it on the line.
Running power slam by Anthony Henry. Not going for the cover right there, Mike. I don't know if I agree with that.
I don't necessarily agree with not going for the cover right there. He may have possibly had the man, and when you think about it, this is for, to advance in the Smoky Mountain Cup and, ultimately a shot at the NWA World Heavyweight title. So beating around the bush is not a good thing here, especially with somebody like Axton Ray. He is the TV champion. He did earn that title. Nobody gave him that. He fought hard to get it. And, let's never forget, he may be a young kid, but he is also a second-generation wrestler. And if he's anything like his father, tough as nails, and he's proven that before.
Oh, what's he going for here?
Suicide dive into the front row.
That was beautiful.
Absolutely. Last time we saw that in this building, he shot halfway up the aisle, almost broke his neck, but he was on money right there. He's going to do it again. Suicide dive again to the middle rope. And this man is fearless. And there's the new television champion in Axton Ray.
This kid really, like you said, he really is fearless, showing us why he is our television champion. Pulling out all the stops because he realizes how important this match is, how important this tournament is. You can never count this kid down and watch him fire back. But right when we said that, there Anthony Henry is again cutting him off.
Hesitation, though, getting back into the ring. A very young mistake there. Was having a conversation with some young fans here, and it cost him.
Big time crossbody, big time.
Yeah, absolutely. Beautiful standing drop kick. And Axton Ray now with the momentum. That's clothesline there. Roy gets up to his feet. A German suplex release. Folds him in half. He goes for the cover. Shoulders down. Near fall 2.
Very close, Matt.
Indeed, but right now the momentum is swinging toward the direction of Axton Ray. He's got to capitalize here. So he's going to go for another German suplex. They're going to the well too many times. Standing switch there by Anthony Henry. Another standing switch, and they're reversing each other here with the rear waist locks, and it is incredible here. The feeling in the atmosphere of this auditorium right now. Oh, he caught him with a fireman's carry. Oh, man. Great offensive arsenal right there from Anthony Henry. I better be careful what he does here. Got him up. Power bomb sets out with him. Cover, 1, 2.5. And there you see the look of amazement on the young man's face. He thought he had the match put away. And look at Axton's chest there. I think he's busted open from some of the chops we had earlier in the contest. Great shot there by our camera crew.
Arguing with referee Kerry Morton about the count there, but it was clearly 2. He's really surprised that it wasn't a 3, but at this point, what he needs to do is turn around and get back on Axton Ray. Quit wasting time.
Yeah, you don't make the mistake, Toby Farley, and turn your back on your opponent like he just did there. He's giving Axton too much time to get up. But But a great opening contest here. 5 more opening round matches still to come on the program. guys like Jimmy Rave, Kyle Matthews, Ring of Honor star Leo Rush, Chase Owens, Jason Kincaid, still to come in the tournament here tonight on DVD presentation. If you're watching us on Smoky Mountain TV, thank you for watching this week. Big event May 7th, King Sports Civic Auditorium. We'll talk about that here in a moment, but look at them exchange forearms here. They're rocking each other back and forth here. Axton gets the better of the two men for the moment, but look at Anthony Henry with a stunner. Kicks him in the head for extra effort for a super kick. Very nice exchange. Anthony Henry getting the better of the two.
Now he's got him right where he wants him. He needs to capitalize. Blocks that super kick.
Super kick there. He connected, but he almost kicked Axton up to his feet. Usually the momentum takes you the other way. Then lift him up and over onto the apron here. Classic forearm shot. Hesitated there for a second. Well, it cost him. Super kick. And I think the hesitation may have cost him 1, 2, 3. Oh, man, it was so close.
That was so close.
And what a great contest we're seeing here, guys.
Both men leaving everything they got in the ring right now, which is what you have to do if you want to win the Smoky Mountain Cup. Such an important tournament.
Absolutely, in this big event tonight. But as we talked about, for the fans watching on TV, Saturday night, May 7th, Collision Course, the next big event. Get your tickets at NWASmokyMountain.com for that big event, featuring WWE superstar X-Pac, Mike Elgin, and Kincaid are going to wrestle for the Southeastern Championship that night. But right now, the great action in the ring with Axton Ray and Anthony Henry, as Axton's taking his time. Oh, this may be bad. They're going to headbutt each other here. Axton slipped, and it may have cost him. Oh, in the back of his head, whiplashed off the top turnbuckle.
Oh, a lot of impact on that. That was devastating.
Get him up here. Oh! And that may be all she wrote.
Big time vertebreaker.
And I think you're very familiar with that move, Mr. Farley. Cover and a 3. This one's over. Axton Ray, great effort, but Anthony Henry, the better of the two men tonight. And later on tonight, ladies and gentlemen, we'll see Henry in that 6-way elimination match, the winner to be the #1 contender for the World's Heavyweight Championship. We're back right after this.
Are you looking for a new and exciting way to raise money for your organization? Contact the offices of NWA Smoky Mountain today. For the past 10 years, NWA Smoky Mountain has raised lots of money for many great organizations. For more information, call 423-773-5449 or 423-631-9110 and bring NWA Smoky Mountain to your town.
Can't get enough of NWA Smoky Mountain? Do you enjoy watching NWA Smoky Mountain TV and want to see more of your favorite stars? Then I have good news for you. Our website, NWASmokyMountain.com, is the place you need to be for all the exclusive news, exclusive matches, exclusive blogs by your favorite NWA Smoky Mountain stars, and much more.
Hello, I'm Ken Daffron.
And I'm Gail. We're owners of Dalton Direct Carpets in Kingsport.
We're featuring Caress Carpet from Shaw Industries. Carpet's so soft it makes you want to take your shoes off and play or even take a nap on the floor. Financing is available. That's at Dalton Direct Carpets, Bloomingdale Road in Kingsport.
Are you experiencing neck pain, back pain, or headaches? Muse Family Chiropractic can help. Dr. Alan Muse provides a complete assessment using state-of-the-art technology to determine the cause of the pain and offers advanced treatments to help you find your way to a healthier, pain-free life. At Muse Family Chiropractic, we provide chiropractic care for the whole family, from newborns to great-grandparents, and we accept most insurances.
At Muse Family Chiropractic, you're not just a patient, you're family.
Call us today at 247-5000.
welcome to Tennessee Title Owns.
How's it going?
It's going. How can I help you today?
Well, I'm having some car issues. I could really use the loan. So.
Man, what happened?
Funny, I was just driving along and a horse just like came out of the sky. So.
Get the cash you need fast with Tennessee Title Loans. Located on East Stone Drive in Kingsport.
Welcome back to the program, ladies and gentlemen, and I was just awed with the fantastic matchup we just saw just a few seconds ago as Axton Ray coming up a little bit short against the debuting Anthony Henry from Georgia. And Anthony will be in the 6-way elimination match. We'll have that matchup here in a few weeks on the program, NWA Smoky Mountain TV. But we're rolling on with our next matchup, a match with a lot of anticipation for a lot of wrestling fans, that being former TNA star Jimmy Rave against Kyle Matthews. Let's go to the ring for that matchup.
I look forward to this matchup here. It's going to be former TNA superstar Jimmy Rave against Kyle Matthews. And this one should be a wrestling clinic shooter, Mike Cooper. I look forward to it.
Oh, absolutely. Now, we've seen Jimmy Rave here several times. It's been a while since we've seen Kyle Matthews. He has been here in the past, but it has been a while. And knowing the credentials of these two young men, this is going to be an amazing match.
We're joined by Toby Farley on this contest. And Toby, you got two great young talent in the ring. Have you ever been in the ring with these guys?
No, but I have been on a lot of shows with these guys. I've actually followed Jimmy Rave since probably, I want to say 2001, 2002. Super talented.
Absolutely, and you think of Jimmy Rave, he's a young man as far as his age, but debuted in 1999. That's a long time ago. But many people know Jimmy Rave from TNA, but also very popular star in Ring of Honor, and also currently working for Jeff Jarrett's Global Force Wrestling, that's making some splashes right now. So Jimmy Rave is nowhere near being done with his wrestling career, and he's a great talent in the ring. This is his second appearance here at NWA Smoky Mountain. Kyle Matthews, Mike Cooper, you made mention it was quite a regular there for a little bit. I believe some injuries hampered him from being able to compete in this area, and got kind of lost in the shuffle. A lot of great talent comes in and out of NWA Smoky Mountain. Kyle Matthews here tonight looking to regain that spot, looking to work his way into the finals and work his way on to more cards here, because it's where the money's at here at NWA Smoky Mountain. And if you're in professional wrestling business, you want two things: world championship and get to that pay window.
Oh, absolutely. You want to be where you can make an impact, where you can be seen, where you can earn world title shots and get to that pay window, and this is the place to be.
You take a look at Jimmy Rave, a man who's been a part of many tournaments. One sticks out in my mind, 2006, the Ring of Honor's Trios tournament. He teamed with Alex Shelley and Abyss and won that tournament. So he has been in this situation where he's had to wrestle multiple times in one night to compete for a trophy or to compete for a championship or a number one contender spot for a championship. So Jimmy Rave may be the favorite here, but Kyle Matthews getting a little bit of support from the fans of Smoky Mountain here. and would love to not pull off an upset win, but maybe pull off a shocking win. Not a lot of people picking Kyle Matthews to win this match.
Well, you can never underestimate Kyle Matthews. He's very explosive, got a lot of speed, a lot of intensity. You know, you can never underestimate a man like that. But you're right, he would be considered more of a dark horse in this match.
Well, we've seen guys of smaller size win this thing or, advance in this tournament. You think of smaller guys like Wayne Atkins, Vince Brent, guys that's competed in this tournament in years past and has gone on, to the final rounds. And, to win the tournament, you take smaller competitors, not by, not in an offensive way, but you take Sigmund, for example, who's won the tournament in 2012, and even, Kincaid, who was a winner in 2014. They've all had the opportunity to advance, and all sizes have advanced in this tournament, so sometimes size doesn't matter, the old saying is. But Kyle Matthews is going to have to use the speed and quickness here, and that's really, a tall order with Jimmy Rave because he's very quick as well in the ring, so it's almost an even matchup.
It's unbelievable with the talent that's on the show tonight. It
is. You look at it from top to bottom, Toby Farley, and you make a great point. Great wrestlers from all over the United States, and both Rave and Matthews from the state of Georgia, and a lot of great talent come out of the state of Georgia, and you're seeing it on showcase here in the ring this evening. Great exchange, drop toe hold by Kyle Matthews. Oh, look at this. There's old school right there for you, and he may have a submission victory here. Jimmy Rave in trouble, and I think he caught him off guard.
Look at the bridge on that.
Yeah, beautiful. Beautiful bridge, great athleticism on display. Every single wrestler you see on this card tonight is in great ring shape. Take care of themselves, so they present themselves as professionals, and that's the only way we do it here at NWA Smoky Mountain. Wouldn't have it no other way, but look at Kyle Matthews. He's got devious intentions in mind here. He's focused in on his opponent, and I believe he's got the tools to win this thing. Puts his mind to it. Collar and elbow tied up with a side headlock now. Up and over is Matthews. What a big close line from Jimmy Rave. Cut that momentum right off.
A big clothesline, as you said. Halted that momentum instantly, and here you're going to see Jimmy Rave take over.
Hello.
That hurt.
It sure did. And it's physical matchups like this is what has made the Smoky Mountain Cup tournament so great in the past. Wow. And it's just a hard-hitting style. These guys know that they don't get a shot every day to be a world's champion. Toby Farley, you had a great opportunity a few months ago, and unfortunately you had some outside interference in your contest. Those chances don't come along every day. You have to make the best of it. Wow. And how disrespectful, right in front of the referee with the eye poke.
Well, it's not cheating if you don't get caught and if the referee don't call it, I guess.
I don't know if a lapse of judgment there by Jeff Klepper, but nonetheless, this match continues. And Rave doesn't want to get in the referee's bad side here and get disqualified. Kyle Matthews have an easy night here for the DQ finish. We just move right on. Matthews fighting back here with a series of elbows. He cuts him off again. Big shoulder drop there. Holds him to the center of the ring. Great veteran skill there, but a 1 count. Now 1 count, now arguing with the official. I like the intensity of Rave. He's not giving Matthews a chance to recover, right to that submission hold.
Yeah, he's not playing around tonight. He's going for a pin every time he gets him on the mat.
That's a thinking man's wrestler right there, and is a man that is poised to advance.
Hello, I'm Ken Daffron.
And I'm Gail. We're owners of Dalton Direct Carpets in Kingsport.
We're featuring Caress Carpet from Shawn Industries. The carpet's so soft it makes you want to take your shoes off and play, or even take a nap on the floor. Financing is available. That's at Dalton Direct Carpets, Bloomingdale Road in Kingsport.
Are you experiencing neck pain, back pain, or headaches? Muse Family Chiropractic can help. Dr. Alan Muse provides a complete assessment using state-of-the-art technology to determine the cause of the pain and offers advanced treatments to help you find your way to a healthier, pain-free life. At Muse Family Chiropractic, we provide chiropractic care for the whole family, from newborns to great-grandparents, and we accept most insurances.
At Muse Family Chiropractic, you're not just a patient, you're family.
Call us today at 247-5000.
do big things in this tournament tonight. Rave has held many titles in TNA Ring of Honor everywhere he's been, but he's never held a World Championship. And a man that's been in this business since 1999, you know that he is hungry for a world's title. Former World's Junior Heavyweight Champion, I'll correct myself, but as far as the heavyweight division, has never been a heavyweight champion. Up and over here, sunset flip. Oh, he took his head off with a kick. Cover 1, 2, and a near fall.
And you see the shock there on Jimmy Rave's face. He thought he had him there, but not quite enough to put him away. Going back to that reverse chin lock, cutting the man's wind off. If you can't breathe, you can't fight.
In watching Kyle Matthews in the past, we know he's got a lot of heart and he's got a lot of fight. You know, he might be the littlest dog in the fight, but you know what? He may have the biggest bite at the end of the day. And right now, he's trying to will himself up here. Fans slowly starting to get behind him here. They want to exchange chops. A great matchup here.
My God.
These guys wearing each other out. And you've got to respect this hard-hitting style. These guys laying it all in the ring the way it should be. Wow.
Just lighting each other up here.
Oh, my God. And that just, sometimes you just want to shut up and listen and watch the great action here. The drop kick. Wow, beautiful.
Right on the chin.
Jimmy Rave is stunned. Opening for Kyle Matthews. Can he capitalize? Backs him in the corner, sends him off. Oh, strategy there. What's it? Oh, a dive to the bottom rope. Incredible.
Don't see that often at all.
Absolutely not. Very unique, but
very effective.
And Rave is down on the floor. And we talked about it earlier, the speed and quickness. You're going to have to use it to your advantage here. And Jimmy Rave did not see that coming. Gonna go up top. High risk move upcoming. Oh, they're going to dive. High cross body. Hooks the leg. Great cover there, but a kick out at 2. Hope rolls him up here. He's got his feet on the ropes. And Clipper didn't see it, but he got a 2 count. On a backstabber. From out of nowhere. Great exchange here. What a fantastic match, man. God, what a great match. And these fans are enjoying this. I'm enjoying it. Mike, Toby, I know you guys are as well.
Oh, this is great.
And as a fan of wrestling, this is what you live for right here. Great action like this that you won't see everywhere. You see it right here in NWA Smoky Mountain National Wrestling Alliance. They say all the great things that Bruce Starp and NWA has done over the past couple of years. Tony Gibbons, to name a few, especially here in Smoky Mountain. Grown in leaps and bounds.
Yeah,
and a proud moment here tonight.
Tony's done an amazing job putting this together.
Watch out, referee better move. Backs him in the corner.
Oh.
And these guys have tore it down. I mean, that's just, that's some of the term you hear from the locker room, but they are really going at it. Oh, and he catches him. It's back and forth action, and Mike Cooper, you don't know where the next move's coming from.
No, the speed and the intensity of this match. Oh, right on the chin.
That was great. 1, 2, 3. Oh, man.
Oh, how did he kick out of that?
No doubt the ref's fingertips touched the mat on that one. That was that close. That close, guys. Kyle Matthews is wondering what the heck have I got to do here.
Jimmy Rave's definitely seeing stars right now.
I like the fact that Rave has rolled to the apron, but Matthews has found him, and that may not be good. Going to try to superplex him back in the ring. Oh, he's going to go to the outside. Oh, God, no. Oh, no. Oh, man. You got. Oh, here we go again. Just listen. Oh, my God.
Apron.
Yeah, he's done. He broke him in half right there.
That's the last place in the ring you want to land.
Jeff Clipper, you might want to go down and check on him. He may be done. And for Toby, Mike, you know from experience, I've been in the ring a few times myself. That's the hardest place you can land in that ring.
Yeah, that's the last place. That's the last place you ever want to land in the ring.
Yeah, that feels about like landing on the floor.
I dare anybody to find a better pure wrestling tournament than the Smoky Mountain Comp. This is unbelievable, the matches we've got tonight. And we're just getting started.
We're just getting started. We got a lot of great. He beat the 10 count. I couldn't really hear Jeff Klepper that clearly where the count was, but he was all the way up to 9.
That was 9.5. I'll tell you that right there.
And what a shame if it ended with the count out, but it would have been a great win for Jimmy Rave.
Well, I would have been surprised after that move, though.
Oh, again.
Good God.
And some of the hardest chops I've seen in a long time I've seen in the first 2 matches here tonight.
Jimmy Rave's chops are actually very legendary. The locker rooms I've been in with him, everybody talks about him, about how hard they are. It's unbelievable.
From the top, superplex!
That's a superplex. All the way from the top, all the way down.
I felt that all the way over here, guys.
But that might have done just as much damage to Jimmy Rave, though.
Yeah, both men down for the 10 count here as Jeff Klepper starts the count.
Well,
and
that
a double count out, that would be an interesting situation we've never been in before. If both men couldn't answer the call, I mean, would it be a 5-way? Who knows? Can they get up? Jimmy Rave seems to be stirring here. He does beat the count. He's up. This match continues now for the moment. Okay, small package, 1, 2. Almost a near fall, almost stole it. Still up here, belly to back suplex. Both men setting up here, and Matthews slowly fades down to the mat, wasting a little time on the cover here, but Jimmy Rave has had a lot taken out of him here.
Yeah, at this point, both men are almost completely spent. They put their body through so much.
Oh, well, look how quick Kyle Matthews was up to his feet. Oh, wow!
Oh, that found the mark.
You know, if I could compare a Kyle Matthews, I compare him with a very young Brian Danielson. About the same size, with a lot of heart. Takes him off there, nice head scissors from the top. And here comes Matthews again. All the way upstairs. With a double stomp across the back, and that may be the matchup. 1, 2, 3. Oh, he had it! No!
Are you kidding me?
The referee's fingertips has touched that mat more than once tonight, almost on a 3 count.
Matt Rose, I thought for sure that was the finish of the match right there.
What's he going to go for? Wow, look at this here. Big submission hold. This may be the end. And now the fans are starting to get into Kyle Matthews here. He's definitely won him over. Rave looking for the ropes. Looks under the clothesline. Picks him up. Oh, and
Dust
out
till
of crossface. Yeah, dust till dawn. He calls it. With a crossface, and he taps out. Kyle Matthews unable to answer the crossface from Dust Till Dawn by Jimmy Rave.
Ladies and gentlemen, the winner of this matchup and advancing to the finals of the Smoky Mountain Cup via submission, Jimmy Rave.
That was fantastic.
It was amazing.
Indeed it was, and Jimmy Rave still has to come back out here tonight. And Kyle Matthews, you have no reason to go home with your head hung low. Great effort here, and I certainly hope we see both these men back in the future here. They belong here in Smoky Mountain. Great matchup. Next match coming up here, the return of Ali Shabazz, the human action figure, is next. Smoky Mountain Cup Tournament 2016. The action rolls on.
Are you looking for a new and exciting way to raise money for your organization? Contact the offices of NWA Smoky Mountain today. For the past 10 years, NWA Smoky Mountain has raised lots of money for many great organizations. For more information, call 423-773-5449 or 423-631-9110 and bring NWA Smoky Mountain to your town.
Can't get enough of NWA Smoky Mountain? Do you enjoy watching NWA Smoky Mountain TV and want to see more of your favorite stars? Then I have good news for you. Our website, NWASmokyMountain.com, is the place you need to be for all the exclusive news, exclusive matches, exclusive blogs by your favorite NWA Smoky Mountain stars, and much more.
Hello, I'm Ken Daffron.
And I'm Gail. We're owners of Dalton Direct Carpets in Kingsport.
We're featuring Caress Carpet from Shaw Industries, Carpet Society soft it makes you want to take your shoes off and play or even take a nap on the floor. Financing is available. That's at Dalton Direct Carpets, Bloomingdale Road in Kingsport.
Are you experiencing neck pain, back pain, or headaches? Muse Family Chiropractic can help. Dr. Alan Muse provides a complete assessment using state-of-the-art technology to determine the cause of the pain and offers advanced treatments to help you find your way to a healthier, pain-free life. At Muse Family Chiropractic, we provide chiropractic care for the whole family, from newborns to great-grandparents, and we accept most insurances.
At Muse Family Chiropractic, you're not just a patient, you're family.
Call us today at 247-5000.
Hey, welcome to Tennessee Title Loans.
How's it going?
It's going. How can I help you today?
Well, I'm having some car issues. I could really use the loan. So.
Man, what happened?
Funny, I was just driving along and a horse just came out of the sky. So.
Get the cash you need fast with Tennessee Title Loans. Located on Eaststone Drive in Kingsport.
It's been a great afternoon of wrestling action, and what a fantastic matchup we just saw between Kyle Matthews and Jimmy Rave. And Jimmy Rave advancing to the huge six-way elimination match again in a few weeks on the program. We will have the privilege of showing that to you exclusively on NWA Smoky Mountain TV. But let's talk about our next big event coming to the Kingsport Civic Auditorium 3 weeks away, Saturday night, May the 7th, Collision Course 2016. Tickets on sale right now at NWA-SmokyMountain.com. And I can confirm there's only a few Golden Circle front row seats left for this event. And as I'm speaking right now, they may be gone. So you might want to get to the website right now as I'm talking and purchase your tickets for this event. No doubt this building will be sold out. It'll be standing room only to see the main event. Chase Owens, who was screwed over at the hands of the agency this past Saturday night, that being Jordan Cage and Chris Richards. He has went out and found him an exceptional tag team partner, to say the least, that being D-Generation X member, WWE legend, X-Pac. And no doubt a lot of people talking about X-Pac coming to Kingsport. But X-Pac laces up the boots, steps in the ring with the crown jewel of the NWA. And no doubt Chase Owens looking to get his revenge. When he thought he had the Smoky Mountain Cup Tournament won, Jordan Cage came from out of nowhere. Also with assistance from Chris Richards. It was indeed a hectic ending this past Saturday night, but May 7th will be great. Also, the NWA Southeastern Heavyweight Championship on the line. 4.5 years as champion, Jason the Gift Kincaid defends against, no doubt, his toughest test to date, that being Ring of Honor and New Japan Pro Wrestling superstar, Unbreakable Michael Elgin. And if you've seen YouTube, if you've seen Ring of Honor TV, New Japan, you know that Michael Elgin is one of the toughest competitors in professional wrestling today. So get your tickets now at NWASmokyMountain.com. Front row general admission, Golden Circle. Get your opportunity to meet X-Pac, Michael Elgin, and the stars of NWA Smoky Mountain Wrestling, Saturday, May 7th, Kingsport Civic Auditorium. Right now, the main event of today's program, Shawn Shultz and the returning Ali Shabazz. Let's get to the ring.
The return of the human action figure Ali Shabazz with this one-on-one matchup against Mr. Everybody Knows Shawn Shultz. Again, the winner of this match advances to round 2, the final round of the Smoky Mountain Cup tournament. And the winner of that matchup receives a shot at the World's Heavyweight Championship. So here we go. Shabazz looks to be in great shape, but been out of the ring for quite some time with a back injury. And Mike, you've suffered a numerous injuries. Toby Farley here with us, currently rehabbing from a shoulder injury. How tough it must be to come back at first match after an injury.
It's absolutely terrible. I've had my share of injuries, but never had to be on the sideline too long.
Shabazz been out for quite some time, close to 6 months now, but he was on a momentum upswing, really in momentum, and had a lot of backing from the fans. Was becoming one of the more popular stars here in Smoky Mountain. And Shabazz was, I know, very disheartened when the injury occurred, but a very positive young man, a very talented young man. He looks to regain that momentum here tonight. And what a way to regain it by winning this whole tournament and becoming #1 contender for the world's title on your first night back from an injury. That would be an incredible story.
Shawn Shultz is looking swole.
Shultz, a longtime competitor here in Tennessee, from Oak Ridge, Tennessee. Shultz has been around for a number of years and has a well-liked and a lot of respect for the man in the business. But Shultz is very talented, and don't count him out here. Everybody knows, and that no pun intended, Shawn Shultz. And we've seen him here many times as a regular here in Smoky Mountain. Mike Cooper, former tag partners with Sigmund. They were the first incarnation of the Heat Seekers until their falling out. But they were very successful as a tag team, and Shultz has been a former television champion here. Very successful reign as champion here as well.
Well, yeah, and you talk about the first match back from an injury, and, you know, it's hard enough, but then when you're put in there with somebody like Shawn Shultz, it makes it just that much more difficult for you.
Well, Shultz recently had a huge opportunity. WrestleMania weekend, Dallas, Texas, NWA Parade of Champions, a great event run by the promoters in Dallas, Texas. So we saw a lot of Smoky Mountain guys on that card, but Shultz was involved with that as well, and a great opportunity for him in a big showing there in Dallas, Texas. And Shultz has had a lot of momentum behind him as of in recent. A long time since we've seen him here, though, in the Mountain Empire. And he's never been well liked by the fans. Shultz is just not a likable person. You can respect him for his skill, but he definitely doesn't appeal or appease to the crowd whatsoever. Look out here. Great exchange here in this matchup. Shabazz starting to get things going here. Big shoulder tackle. And Shultz taking off his game a little bit. Different look for Shultz. Got the beard growing out now. But Shabazz, and there you see the athleticism, nobody home. And out to the floor, and look how, notice how hard that Shabazz landed on his back in the ring and now thrown out to the floor. And Shultz, I think, is going to paint a big target on that back.
Oh, absolutely. Shawn Shultz is a very well-traveled veteran, knows all about that back injury, so that's exactly what he's going to go after.
Already going after it. He's just beating Shabazz all over the place here. And Toby, you take these two guys here, and I'm sure that you're familiar with both of them here. Who do you give the upper hand to in this matchup?
I would have to say Shawn Shultz. I've known both these guys for a long time, but man, Shultz is in great shape. He's a long-time veteran. I got to give it to him.
Now, Shultz has been wrestling since the year 2000, so you got to think 16 years ago. And, I mean, he still looks, fantastic shape. Look at Shawn Shultz, and he's not an old man by any means. Still very young in age. A lot of the guys you see here tonight, and there's really no offense, no old-timers on this card. That is not offense to the guys that paved the way for the guys that are in the ring now, but you're going to see the best of young talent in the world today on display. We've already saw it tonight. We're going to continue to see it. And Shultz right now, he's strutting around like a peacock, but he's going to get cut off. Shabazz, he's going to take offense to this. Going to try to fight back, but maybe the damage has been done here, Mike Cooper.
Well, yeah, it very well may have been that hard fall on the floor. Very well could have re-aggravated that back injury. He's showing some signs of ring rust, too, here. But, you know, he's like I said, he's in there with Shawn Shultz, so it's always a hard test when it's Shawn Shultz.
Vertical suplex there by Shultz. And everybody knows that's painful. Roll him over here, cover, lateral press, and a little disrespect at the same time. I think Shabazz he won't forget that a little later on here if he can get a second win in his matchup. Right now, Shultz is really dominating, and I'm shocked to say that with Ali in the ring, but he's been in control really from the bell. How much of it is ring rust?
Well, yeah, that's very true. It could be some ring rust on that, but it's also, Shawn Shultz has been around, like you said, for 16 years. He's been everywhere there is to go. Very well-traveled veteran, and he's never the underdog in a match.
No, the guy's been everywhere. He's been doing this forever as well. I have never one time seen Shawn Shultz show up to a show and not be in shape, but it's really impressive how much size that he has put on right now. And with size comes power.
Well, you can tell he's been training hard, and obviously, for this tournament, you want to prepare yourself. And, we had a conversation earlier, Toby, about, taking care of your body and always, being in the best shape you can be. And Shultz definitely looks to be in great shape because he wants to be the main thing, and that's the world's champion. We talked about it earlier. There's two things you want in this business. That's the World Heavyweight Championship and get to the pay window. And with the world's title, that brings money. Well, Shultz is he's been looked over quite a bit, and he's been around. He's had tryouts. He's had WWE tryouts. He's had TNA tryouts. But, Shultz has never got that opportunity, and I think he's bitter. And he's looking to prove a point here tonight. And what a better point to be than to square off with the world champion and, by some miraculous chance beat him. That would be a great statement for Shultz in his long-term career.
Yeah, Shawn may not be the most popular guy with the crowd because of his attitude, but I can't say enough good things about his work ethic.
I got to worry about Shabazz here, guys. Notice those shots there he was throwing to Shultz. Not a lot of impact behind them. There was a lot of impact behind that, but I wonder how injured the back is here. Shabazz is a strong man, but wow, look at that suplex, and that back looks solid right there. Very flexible young man. Shultz is quick, clothesline. Shultz now maybe sizing him up here for the ending. Him in a full Nelson, spins him around. You're going to drop him, reverse DDT, and that may be El Shiro cover. 1, 2, and near fall. And just when you think Ali's got a little momentum in his direction, Shawn Shultz has turned the momentum around. There's a jawbreaker. But can Ali capitalize? Ducks the line. Wow. Big high impact move there on the back. 1, 2, he may have it. No. And you see, we can't repeat what Shawn Shultz just said, but frustration setting in.
He is very frustrated.
And this is also a testament to just how determined and how good shape Ali Shabazz is in, too. To come back from a back injury, to take this much punishment, and still kick out from a move like that.
Neck breaker there, and still kicking out at 2.5, to your point, Mike Cooper. But how much more can he take is the question. Shultz is a shark, and he's a big shark in the ocean. He ain't going to take it easy on you. He's going to smell blood, and he's going to go in for the kill, and he may have the blood right in his hand here. Took too much time, pantomiming the fans. Shabazz maybe with a second wind here. Auto DDT plants him. And just when you think Ali's got it, a very nonchalant cover here. Come on. And how disrespectful can you get right there?
He wasn't going to get a win with that cover against somebody like Ali Shabazz.
And now it looks like he's going to pound him here. His right hands. Referee not really doing his job, telling him to open that fist up. But Clipper let some other stuff go in that other matchup, so let him go at it here. And look at Shabazz. He's almost dead weight right now, Mike Cooper. That's a bad place to be.
He's trying to pick him up by the ears. That's really painful right there in itself.
Yeah, that can really affect everything, including your balance and just overall in general. I mean, that hurts. Small package here. He got him! He got him with a small package, and Ali Shabazz was dominated this entire matchup, but with a small package, he has won this thing and advances.
Just when I thought Ali was down and out, he pulls out the win.
This matchup and advancing to the finals of the Smoky Mountain Cup, Ali Shabazz.
Shabazz, incredible. Back from an injury. He's a winner, but you got to think, has the damage been done? He's got a 6-way elimination match to compete in tonight. How much will he have left in the tank? Hey, I guess we'll find out. Schultz, though, he's shocked. I think Schultz he come in here, I think he was too confident that he was going to advance, but it didn't happen. And Schultz heading back to Oak Ridge, Tennessee tonight empty-handed. Wow, great contest, and he's visibly frustrated.
Are you looking for a new and exciting way to raise money for your organization? Contact the offices of NWA Smoky Mountain today. For the past 10 years, NWA Smoky Mountain has raised lots of money for many great organizations. For more information, call 423-773-5449 or 423-631-9110 and bring NWA Smoky Mountain to your town.
Can't get enough of NWA Smoky Mountain? Do you enjoy watching NWA Smoky Mountain TV and want to see more of your favorite stars? Then I have good news for you. Our website, NWASmokyMountain.com, is the place you need to be for all the exclusive news, exclusive matches, exclusive blogs by your favorite NWA Smoky Mountain stars, and much more.
Hello, I'm Ken Daffron.
And I'm Gail. We're owners of Dalton Direct Carpets in Kingsport.
We're featuring Caress Carpet from Shawn Industries. Carpets are soft, it makes you want to take your shoes off and play, or even take a nap on the floor. Financing is available. That's at Dalton Direct Carpets, Bloomingdale Road in Kingsport.
Are you experiencing neck pain, back pain, or headaches? Muse Family Chiropractic can help. Dr. Alan Muse provides a complete assessment using state-of-the-art technology to determine the cause of the pain and offers advanced treatments to help you find your way to a healthier, pain-free life. At Muse Family Chiropractic, we provide chiropractic care for the whole family, from newborns to great-grandparents, and we accept most insurances.
At Muse Family Chiropractic, you're not just a patient, you're family.
Call us today at 247-5000.
Hey, welcome to Tennessee Title Loans.
How's it going?
It's going. How can I help you today?
Well, I'm having some car issues. I could really use the loan. So.
Man, what happened?
Funny, I was just driving along and a horse just came out of the sky. So.
Get the cash you need fast with Tennessee Title Loans. Located on Eaststone Drive in Kingsport.
Folks, what a great afternoon of wrestling action. We saw Anthony Henry, we saw Jimmy Rave, and Ali Shabazz. They won their singles matches and they advanced to the huge 6-way elimination match. Again, exclusively here in a few weeks on the program. We will have that for you, and the 2016 Smoky Mountain Cup tournament winner. Indeed, a lot of great action. Next week, we have more first round wrestling action from the Smoky Mountain Cup fans. You don't want to miss it. But Saturday night, May 7th, is what we're setting our eyes on right now with WWE Superstar X-Pac, with Ring of Honor New Japan Pro Wrestling star Mike Elgin. It's going to be a great night, and fans at NWASmokyMountain.com right now, only a few Golden Circle tickets remain. And let me tell you what the Golden Circle will get for you. It gets you admission to the building at 6 o'clock, 1 hour and a half before the event begins, and it gets you an exclusive autograph session with X-Pac, Michael Elgin, and the NWA Smoky Mountain roster. So fans, you want to get your Golden Circle tickets now at NWASmokyMountain.com. We've got like 1 minute left on the program, and by the time this minute is over, they may be gone. So don't waste your time, folks. Get to the website for more information. Also, if you have any questions, contact us on our website, email us, call us, and we'll be glad to direct you to the tickets for this event and give you all the information that you need. And stay tuned over the next coming weeks as we have more matches being announced, more exclusive action coming to the program. Thanks for tuning in today. I'm your host, Matt Rhodes. Next week, remember, as always, same time, same place, NWA Smoky Mountain TV. So long for now.